Hello there, welcome to Griffo Media. I'm Griffo. Today is my first ever 4K video on my channel. So I'm going to show you my living room setup with the Logitech Harmony Ultimate. We've just swapped from the Logitech Harmony Touch. They look very similar, don't they? And they are in a lot of ways aesthetically identical. Other than the logo at the top, you can see that one says Logitech. That one says Harmony. This one is a lot lighter as well than that. And you get this in the box as well. With a couple of RF extenders. That there is the Logitech Harmony Hub, which enables Wi-Fi and RF control and is a pretty brilliant piece of kit, which sits just below my TV alongside Apple TV, the Xbox One, Sky HD, and behind the TV there is a Pioneer DVR and a couple of other bits of kit as well, which this controls. This is the app that you download, which is the Logitech Harmony app for iOS devices and Android as well. There you see running on my iPad, but I've also got it on my iPhone if need be, which kind of makes this a little bit redundant. We'll come to that in a minute. Hard buttons are good on a remote control, which you don't get on touchscreens, but I'll explain why the actual remote control doesn't seem to be used too much in the house anymore. So as you can see here, I'll just pick that up there. My activities are down the left hand side. These are the things that I've already predefined. So if I hit Sky HD, there you see HDMI 2, and then it should come on to the last channel we were watching, probably for the kids, CBeebies. And the volume is a little bit quiet on that, but if we want to turn the volume up, as you can see here, got the Blu-ray player, which is also my amp, and a little volume control on here, which is just that button there,
and it just disappears
and turns the volume up,
it goes all crumbly.
which is great, really intuitive. Let's go back to the Sky setup here, and you can see a bunch of favourite channels that I've set up. So if I want ITV HD, I'll just hit that, and ITV is displayed on the screen. If I want Sky News, just hit the Sky News button. There we go. In an instant, almost. Some other favourites on here, Sky Sports 1. There we go, Sky Sports 1. Which is great. And if I swipe to the left here, you will see I've got a bunch of controls. So I can actually bring up the menu control. So if I press guide, the guide comes up, and then you've got the whole bunch of navigational controls here, like you'd get on your Sky remote or on your Harmony remote. And then of course, there you go. So I'm just pressing the navigational buttons now on the remote, and there you go. Brilliant stuff. So it literally controls everything. You can go into your planner and all of that. So that's Sky, and if I just hit this white button here, powering off, everything should go off. There you go. And then we'll get to the next activity. Now, I'm going to skip Android TV because that is literally just switching the TV on and also the Blu-ray player on, which is also my amp. So we'll skip straight to Xbox One. That's powering on my Xbox One. You have the little diddling, and hopefully it should put it on HDMI 1, which is where the Xbox One is. There you see, top left hand side, and there's the Xbox One. And obviously I can control the Xbox One with this controller here, which I'll demonstrate to you in just a second. So you don't need a controller in your hand. You can actually do it directly from your iPad or your Android device or your iPhone. It takes a little while actually my Xbox to switch on because I haven't got I've got it in power saving mode, which takes a little while to boot, but once it gets into the boot mode and the home screen, you'll see that I can actually, with the touchscreen here, just navigate around the menu setup. So I can press OK into the games, and then obviously just scroll down if I need to. You've got complete control when you hop into Blu-ray player. There's no Blu-ray disc in there at the moment. You can use obviously the controls, pause, play, and I can control my amp as well, because that's all chained into the whole activity. So basically you get it so that you turn the Xbox on, but the volume is controlled by the amp, and you get the whole Blu-ray thing going on, which is rather nice. So that's Xbox One, and that works great. So just hit power off, and then hopefully everything goes off like so. Brilliant. So that's that. And if I skip to something else I've got on here, I've got Apple TV. Just hit Apple TV. And the Apple TV sits just below my TV. So it works on Wi-Fi, and also it works off infrared as well. It's switched to HDMI 3 on my TV. And hopefully Apple TV has switched on. If it hasn't, then you can actually go into Apple TV. That button there. And if I hit the home button there, it should switch Apple TV on. It's a bit trial and error with these things. I need to do an update, but I can actually go back to that and just press the down button. There you go. Update later, select, and then Apple TV appears. Now it is a bit trial and error with the HDMIs and the apparatus coming on, or the appliances coming on, but it does work great. As you can see there, as I use the scroll button, it just scrolls, and obviously I can select whatever I need to select. Power off, Apple TV powering off. There you go. And one thing that I did want to show you, just sat behind my screen, I do have this old Pioneer DVD recorder, which is stacked full of music videos. So if you see that little tab there, I just start that up, music videos. And what I've got from the Harmony Hub is an actual RF extender, because for some reason the hub didn't power it on, but you get two in the box, which is great, and you just sit it just before the IR, and it configures it brilliantly. So that is just doing its business at the moment. It's a bit slow. Can you see there how SD does that look? Talking about the hard drive and stuff. So here we go, top menu, press the top menu on that. It should do something. There you go. So you've got a load of music videos on the screen. Freeze IOU, that's a classic. And then of course you can navigate down, and that's got 1,000 music videos on. So good for the weekends and stuff when you're having a glass of wine and a bit of Genesis. Yeah, you can't beat it, can you? So that is it really. It's a great system. Just going to power that off and just summarise the video. So that should just turn everything off there. So the question is the Harmony Ultimate from Logitech something for your home setup? Absolutely. If you've got a lot of devices and you want to control them with either this, which is the hard remote you get in the box, which is great, and the missus still uses this because she likes the buttons and the tactile feel of the buttons. For me, I'm using my iPhone or the iPad, and it works flawlessly. Once I'm in a program, I just press play, and generally I don't really need the remote to do too much, unless you want to pause it, and you can do all that on your phone. There is a new remote control that's that is out, and it's obviously supposedly better than this. It's called the Elite. Having read some of the reviews about it, it's actually not doing a lot more. It's got a couple of hard buttons to do lights and stuff, but it's nothing that the touchscreen on this can't be configured to do. And we don't have hue lighting anyway in the living room, so at the moment anyway, this is a suitable remote control for the whole family. But that's my setup, guys. Feel free to comment below if you want any more information about how I set the thing up in terms of the software and the app. Then feel free to comment and we'll get back to you. That's my first 4K video and my Logitech Harmony Ultimate setup in my living room. And thanks for watching the channel, guys.